Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing Rigonauts, a shipbuilding puzzle game of sorts. So let's jump into it. First thing I'm going to do is turn off the music so you can actually hear what I'm saying. This is a very bare bones PC port, which I'm going to complain about a lot initially. First off, you notice there's no volume control. I usually have to turn the volume down so you can hear me. So there's that. There's also, all it is a series of linear levels. You can't skip levels if they're too difficult, which is a problem that I'm having currently. There's no sandbox mode to just try random or pre-scripted enemy units. There's no difficulty settings if you find the game too hard or too easy. There's no multiplayer, so you can't challenge other people's designs. And as I'll show in this level, I'm currently stuck in the game. I can't beat this level at the current time, so I can't actually progress in the game anymore. So if I paid for it, you know, this would be it for my value. So it's a good thing I'm doing just impressions of it. But I'm going to skip back a couple levels, and we'll do this one, and just show you how to do it, and I'll clear my design and start from new. Basically what there are is there's a couple of enemy ships. There you go. And you have to defeat them using your ship. So the premise is solid. It's just the execution is lacking a lot, especially on the PC. So basically you just attach elements to your ship and weapons to your ship, and then it'll fight the enemies automatically, and I'll show how that works in a little bit. So the first thing you do is to check out the enemy ship. The way you can eliminate enemies is by either removing all their guns or destroying the hull, and it's usually best to just destroy other guns. It's way easier that way. So you can see this guy has a stone beam, so its weaknesses is bombs. So I'm going to put a cannon on mine, so it's pretty easy that way. So I'll target that. You right click on it to target it. So that'll be the first ship. And then this ship is the opposite, where it has a bone up here. So for that one I'll use a gun, so I'll target that second. So on my ship I want to do, you know, a cannon and then the machine gun for the bone. Now the other half of it is to check to see what weapons they have so you can guard against it. So he has a mortar and he has a machine gun, so it's like the reverse. So on that side of the ship I will put bone. So you just drag and click, and then you can rotate it with the right mouse. You'll notice this interface pops up here, which is completely extraneous on the PC. There's no reason to have it. This is obviously designed for mobile platforms first, and they didn't really change anything around to port it over to the PC. So I'm going to you basically just put stuff just to block it. And then I'll do kind of the same strategy on the other side. So let me remember here. Bombs. Oh wait, no. What do I want to destroy? I want to destroy. So his weakness is bombs. So bomb there, and the machine guns on the other side. So there you go. So there's my ship. You get points for actually using less material, which kind of makes sense, but then it means that you have much less interesting designs. And you get more stars, I guess, and it unlocks things later on. More stars for using less weapons, so basically making it more difficult. So once you have your design down, all you do is you just press go and you watch what happens. You have no direct interaction whatsoever with the game. Which is unfortunate because your AI pilots are actually pretty dumb. See, he's kind of hitting his own ship, and he's being very slow, eliminating that guy, and he's driving, doing kind of a bad job driving. So it's actually kind of annoying to watch these guys go. Which is too bad, because it's actually a pretty interesting idea. There we go. Victory! So yay for me. So there's that. I mean, that's the game. So I mean, you can come up with potentially some very interesting designs once you get far enough This is just craziness. You know, once you unlock more materials, because it just gives you more unlocks over time. So I'm going to clear this design here real quick. So clear that, just clear everything, please. Alright, there we go. So you can see, you know, I have a lot of stuff locked because I can't beat this level, so I can't progress in the game anymore. The problem is, this ship is just crazy complicated. You know, I need a mixture of both mortars and machine guns to take it out. And these guys have lasers, which are so freaking annoying. They cause fire damage, which means I gotta basically use bone for my whole ship. But they're just really, really tough. So, I think what I've been doing is trying to attack this guy first, which kind of makes sense, and just take out his guns because his hull is just way too far back. So you got to specifically tell them what to shoot for, or they're just going to shoot randomly at the enemy, which is really annoying. So this is bombs, so I'm just going to have cannon craziness here. So kind of the same thing, you just kind of just block incoming fire. That's basically the deal there, and I'm going to have more problems, I think, with this side. So right click, and you can see here I'm in the yellow area, which will give me 1 star if I stay in that yellow area. I don't really know where I'm going to put the rest of this stuff here. Oh wait, there's terrain on this, isn't there? Yeah, there's a little bump. That may prove to be problematic here in a little bit. Yep, gotta stay inside the little shaded area. Alright, so that's my limit for building. So these, I believe. And I'm just going to kind of max out on guns because I don't even care at this point. These things are pretty large range. Alright. Because I just can't beat this level. So let's hit go and see what happens. So, there he goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually block the wall. See, their aim is all over the place. Put that on one. And I'm getting beat by the other guy too. So I took out that one ship and I'm going for the second guy. I'm not hopeful. My guys are just shooting myself. That phone. I think I actually put flame on there instead of the machine. I put the wrong weapon. That's unfortunate. Well, I think the holes are pretty strong there. There's nothing you can do to like tell them where to fire at this point, so you just kind of are at the mercy of the less than spectacular AI. Alright, down to 2 guns. So close. He's not going to hit anything because their aiming is just so terrible. Lasers are the most annoying freaking things ever. That one guy's just shooting his own ship. Alright, well let me... I don't even know if... Alright, there we go, I lose. Yes, please, retry. Alright. So that was terrible. Basically. So I kinda... Yeah, actually, I kinda need this here. I need bone blocking the lasers here. I'll kinda rotate that. So I'll at least block that. I just need these things just at the top of things here. It's kind of like that, I think. This I don't need. I wanted machine gun, not that. Alright, we'll see how this goes. same plan. Guys, game over. Snare, you're throwing on shit. You can arc your weaponry. It just annoys me just looking at it. Alright. So obviously I can't stack them like... Let me just freaking clear it. Seriously. Seriously. Ugh. Alright. Alright, let me just kind of build like a linear little shelf where they can just be happy and just not shoot each other in the face. There. How's that? Is that going to make you happy? Gosh, better. Alright, the machine gun's only on this side, so that's, yeah, keep grabbing the wrong one. Delete. It's not going to put him there. Alright. Yeah, I don't even have anything targeted on this. Oh, see, it cleared it. That's right. Alright, so let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can't tell, like, just use whatever weapons. It just fires all your weapons there, no matter how terrible that is. So, alright, let's try that. You know, even if those weapons are not appropriate for that type of material. I mean, you get the idea of what's going on in this game. I mean, it has the potential to be really interesting, but just the lack of features and, you know, the difficulty is just really, really hard in this game, as you can see. I mean, this is patently unfair, of course. Alright, one down. I wish you guys would actually arc your shots instead of shooting my shit in the face. That'd be nice. Fallen. This is actually not good for me. That means it puts them way over there and they're not going to adjust their shot. It's just going to say, I'm going to go after the flag. Here. Just watch his untimely death. This is exciting, I must say. Oh, there we go. Riveting. Yeah, I give up. If you give up, can I go to the next level because that was too hard? No. No, I can't. So I'm done with Rigonauts. You know, it's a good idea, but I can't recommend it for the type of features they get. I mean, this would be a decent mobile game, I guess, because the expectations there are pretty low. But on the PC... you got to give the users more flexibility, you know, and more features. You know, I don't even really care that much about the lack of multiplayer and stuff, but the fact that you just simply can't skip levels. I spent a while just searching online trying to find cheats for the game to get me past this level, so I could actually just see what the rest of the game has to offer, or even simple difficulty levels. You know, that would just alter the amount of damage the enemy ships would take, which go a long way to just making this game accessible, and then give you the option to turn up the difficulty and increase the number of stars you get. I mean, simple stuff like that, just for basic usability. It shocks me that it's not in this game. So, that's Rigonauts. Good idea, only partially executed. So, until next time, bye now.